Good evening. A 19th century guidebook described Besses of the Barn as a quaint old Lancashire village delightfully situated on the Turnpike Road midway between Manchester and Bury.
It's Besses of the Barn, Barn.
Today we're in Whitefield, halfway between Manchester and Bury, at the band room of one of the country's oldest and most famous brass bands, Besses of the Barn.
As you know, we are Besses of the Barn. I don't want to talk for very long because we haven't got very long to do.
The winners were Besses of the Barn, one of the oldest bands in Britain.
Vasily Petrenko, the Royal Liverpool Philharmonic Orchestra and the Besses of the Barn Band.
Once upon a time there was a pub called The Barn with a welcoming barmaid called Bess. In those days, Besses of the Barn was described in the guidebooks as a quaint old village delightfully situated in the Turnpike Road between Manchester and Bury.
We're absolute amateurs in the true sense of amateur. We don't get paid for playing. We've got jobs of our own and this sort of thing.
There is a special kind of loyalty I found in this band.
Although their name gets the odd disbelieving grin or two, Besses of the Barn, or especially if you're down south, Besses of the Barn, what's that?
To the name, you know, they're all proud to belong to Besses.
Yeah.
A village band of working men is Besses, with no more advantages than are possessed by thousands of village bands in England.
And every whisker matters.
But the band has a once-upon-a-time flavour to it. It's a legend, one of the greatest traditions on the brass beat anywhere. It's almost 170 years old, and it's won every possible prize there is to win.
Greatest traditions in the brass band world. It started 160 years ago in what used to be a quaint old village between Manchester and Bury.
Besses were not and are not a sponsored band.
It's one of the few truly amateur bands of the top flight.
And we fight shy of sponsorship because of the name of the band, which we consider to be sacrosanct.
It could easily have been a barn, this like the one that gave them the name, but this is where you get that dreaded disease, Bessitis, for which there is no known cure.
And possibly they were able to dedicate more time to it, and we all have our own jobs to do.
Hardly ever does anyone leave Besses to go to another band. If they leave Besses, they're finished.
But I don't think we live in the past. I think we're always looking forward at Besses.
No gentleman pays £100 for a professional teacher for Besses. No mill owner finds bogus work for a professional soloist to play with Besses. Stern words indeed.
Besses to go to another band. If they leave Besses, they're finished.
This is where you get that dreaded disease, Bessitis, for which there is no known cure.